Can you guess where I am? I am not going to tell you. You should know by now, for those who are paying attention. It's a beautiful day in South Central LA. I called this video the Hispanic Culture. It can also be referred to as racial or ethnic stereotypes. And at the end, I'll explain why I made the video. Excuse me, based on a true story. An older white woman from the shelter, she's at least in her late 50s. So she looks like she's in her late 50s. She could be older. She's working. She's a security guard. She's telling me that she's going to quit because the people she works with are making her learn Spanish. And I said, "You mean they're making people learn English?" And she said, "They're making me learn Spanish. That's hard. And they want people to be under 30. And they give her 14-hour shifts. And she doesn't think that's an EOEE. Is that what it is? Equal Opportunity Employment uh, Company. Well, she doesn't think that's a lawsuit, but it sounds like a lawsuit to me. And then I remembered that it's just the culture in California and trending. And the Hispanic culture is one where you speak Spanish and hopefully English, but you speak Spanish. You work 14 hours a day and you don't complain about it. Americans of a certain age are, well, I guess all Americans are not used to working 14 hours a day unless you're in a certain industry. And if America is going to be based upon 14 hours a day and people who speak Spanish, well, so be it. So California definitely has a different culture. We're trying to get along, but Hispanic culture means that you're going to have people that speak Spanish taking advantage of situations and apparently getting more opportunities. And the workforce, I'm not in the workforce, but I would imagine that if this older woman is being asked to work 14-hour shifts, I'm going to assume that's not uncommon. What about other cultures? Let me be stereotypical when it comes to Black people. Based upon what I'm seeing in the shelter, and Blacks are not a monolith, but based upon what I'm seeing in the shelter, and this is a bad stereotype, I'm not speaking for everybody. Blacks are poor, blacks are broke, blacks have children that do not take care of the parents, and blacks have parents that do not take care of their children. Blacks have family members that do not support needy family members. For example, a man can be related to a black person that owns a house, but he has to sleep in the park. Things like that. A lot of black people are waiting to get on government assistance, and same group of black people don't work. A lot of black people have criminal records. I told you I was going to be ignorant, didn't I? I'm talking about my own group of people. That is a stereotype. Does that stereotype mix well with people who speak Spanish and work 14 hours a day? Obviously not. I left San Francisco. That's a large Asian community. I can't speak for Asians. That's a big, big continent and a lot of different ethnicities, a lot of different groups, a lot of different mentalities. I did understand, speaking of this park right here, Chinese people and African Americans cannot share the same park. Ignorant or true? Question mark. What we do at a park are completely different based upon culture. Black people are loud. Black people play music. Black people socialize. I notice Chinese people when they're outdoors, it's very serene. You do have some athletic, obviously, Chinese people, but I noticed that blacks and Chinese people do not use parks for the same reason. Ignorant? Okay. White people, what is the white man's culture? White men or white or Europeans are sexually abnormal and sexually perverted. Just that they don't look like that when you first see them, but when you find out about them, you find out that these things don't know what to do with their genitalia, and they're very, very perverted. So the reason, and again, I'm racial stereotypes, just my opinion. You don't have to agree. I don't assume anybody is going to agree with me. So the reason I bring that up is because I'm trying to adjust my schedule, and I find myself attracted to certain parts of LA and repulsed by certain parts of LA, and intimidated to venture in certain parts of LA. And so, as I try to see more and do more, I want you to know ahead of time that I may keep circling around the areas that I feel comfortable in, and I hope to make videos more interesting as I look for the homeless in Los Angeles. Have a wonderful day. God bless you.